Hey guys, what's going on? BS Edition here, back again on Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Give you guys a really quick update. I told you guys we were going to be doing some heist missions and uploading them. I'm trying to get some guys from my crew to help me out with that. I've got a few guys that agreed to, but we're just trying to get a time where we can all be on together. We're all really kind of busy with, personal life and all that stuff. As you guys know, with me and my nursing stuff, I'm really busy right now. But that's what we're doing. You guys will probably have had all your heist missions beat 2 or 3 times by then, but if you want to see me do them, I'll have videos up where you can see me do them. It'll be interesting if nothing else, because I'm definitely not the best Grand Theft Auto player. What we're actually going to talk about, and I hate to play Grand Theft Auto and talk about something else, but that's all we can do because they didn't give us a demo. They're not giving us a demo. We have to wait till the game comes out, which is horrible, but that's the way it's going to be. Can't really do much about it now. But we're going to talk about we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat while we play Grand Theft Auto. And this is going to be, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but if I do, we'll fix it and make things right, whatever we got to do. But we're going to talk about the characters and the gameplay. So far with the gameplay, they've said this one is more bloody and gory than any of them, or all of them put together. This one is supposed to be pretty rough. So all you soccer moms that are worried about your kid playing a game that somebody might get hurt in, you may not want to buy this game, especially since how it's called Mortal Kombat. Just, common sense kicking in there. You'd think, anyway. Also, they're supposed to have, like, destructive environments, kind of like Injustice did, if you guys ever played that. It's going to be more like where you can, like, throw your opponent into the wall collapses on them. Maybe you can pick up a barrel and throw at them, stuff like that. I don't know. That sounds like Donkey Kong, but you know what I mean. If you guys ever played Injustice, you know what I'm talking about. Now, for the characters, I'm going to go ahead and list off all the returning characters because you guys already know who these guys are probably. Returning, we have Ermac, Goro. Goro, the only way you can get him is you have to pre-order it, or they may release him as a DLC later. They probably will, I'm sure. But I wouldn't risk it. The only way to get him as of right now is to pre-order the game. So you got Ermac, Goro, Jax, Johnny Cage, and Kano. If you ever watch the movies, they're really predominant in the movies. Kenshi, Katana, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Melina, Quan Chi, Raiden, Reptile, Scorpion, Shinnok, Sonya Blade, Sub-Zero, Tanya, and Tremor. Now, Tanya and Tremor are part of what's called the Combat Pack, and you get Tanya, you get Tremor, you get Jason Voorhees, and Predator. Now, the Combat Pack, you either have to buy the Season Pass, or you can just buy the Combat Pack later. It's part of a DLC. If you get the Season Pass, it's included in that. So, that's the only way. You can either buy it separately, or you can get the Season Pass. I think if you get the Season Pass, it's like $40. I personally didn't get it. If I want to have those characters, I'll just buy them later. Now, for the other guys, they've announced us some new characters. And the new guys are pretty cool. They're all pretty interesting. So the first one is Cassie Cage. Obviously, that's the daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. If you ever watch the movies, I know a lot of you guys rag on the movies because they're not as accurate with the games as maybe they should be. But if you ever watched the movies, they obviously wanted to spend a little quality time with each other. You could tell. So this is their daughter. I would assume she kind of fights like a mix between both of them. If you didn't know, Johnny Cage is actually based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme, so a lot of his fighting style is based off kicks. And Sonya Blade, obviously, one of her finishing moves is snapping their neck with her legs. So, I'm assuming Cassie Cage will probably have a fighting style that shares from both of them. The next one is Devora. All this says about her is she's a member of an insect-like race called the Kaitan from the island realm of Arniac, which was merged with Outworld. That's all I know. Moving on to the next one, Aaron Black, and this is off Wikipedia, guys, and which this came from Mortal Kombat's website, so you can go to either one and read exactly what I'm reading. Next one's Aaron Black, a mercenary gunslinger in the service of Kotal Khan, who was a respondent with the Black Dragon until Kano's betrayal. Black Dragon, if I'm not mistaken, is the gang that Kano was the leader of. Speaking of Kotal Khan, he is an Aztec-inspired warrior whose realm of Osh-Tech was merged with Outworld. I'm assuming he's probably going to be like Shao Kahn. That's just my guess. I don't know. Next we have Farah Tor. Farah and Tor. It's 2 different people. Now this one, if you've seen it, it's a really big dude and a really small dwarf-like lady on his back. He kind of puts you in the mind of like Bane. He's just really big and not like you think you're safe in the dark. Not that Bane. I'm talking about the real one from like the 90s with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, like real Bane. He kind of puts you in the mind. He don't really look like him, but he puts you in the mind of him. He just looks like a big, broody, just a big, thick dude. The way they describe it, he's just a giant mass brute. That's just what it says. Now, the chick on his back, she is an armored dwarf woman. So I'm assuming their fighting style is going to be like along the lines of like him throwing her and she kicks you in the face. Stuff like that, I would say. I don't know. Again, guys, this is all just me guessing. I have no idea because it doesn't say. Next, we have Jackie Briggs. That's obviously Jax's daughter. And she is part of Cassie Cage's Special Forces unit. Cassie Cage is the leader of a Special Forces unit. I forgot to mention that. So next we have Kung Jin. This is Kung Lao's younger cousin, who's also an archer and also a member of Cassie Cage's Special Forces unit. And then the next character, this one really excites me because just because of who he is and what you're starting to see, I think, guys, and what they want you to see is they're starting to usher in like a new generation of fighters. So that's kind of cool. But the next character is Takahashi Takeda. This is Kenshi's son and a member of Cassie Cage's Special Forces unit. So you can see the newer generation coming in. Now, if you don't know who Kenshi is, that is Scorpion's real name before he got possessed, died, whatever actually happened to him. So this is Scorpion's kid fighting with Cassie Cage and Jax's daughter, Jackie. This is really cool. Really interesting stuff. And he was raised and trained by Scorpion from what this says. And he taught him how to fight the way Scorpion fights. So that's going to be really cool to have another person like that. Scorpion's definitely one of my favorite characters in the game. Has been forever. Now, there are some unofficial characters. Bellic is this one's name. He kind of looks like a really tall devil guy. He was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat Gold, but he was cut from the final release, so he never did come out. And he's rumored to be in this one. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. I doubt it. He may be like a special guy. You can like do this and this and this, and you unlock him, but I don't know. The next one's Hornbuckle. This was supposed to be part of Mortal Kombat 2, and it was later found out, I believe, that this one was like an April Fool's joke. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think this was the one that was the April Fool's joke. They're like, oh, just kidding, that guy really don't exist. No, I'm sorry, this is the guy. You can see him, he's in the background of Mortal Kombat 2 on the pit stage. And then the next guy is Nimbus Terrafo, who is he's supposed to be, this was the one that was supposed to be, he was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat as he's a kickboxer kind of fighter. He was supposed to be in the original Mortal Kombat, but he wasn't. He was just this one was the April Fool's joke. So, that's pretty much all your characters they've said so far. They may have a few more come out. I don't know. The game's about to come out, so if they've got any more information, they're leaking so much stuff left and right. It's hard to keep up with all of it. I'm trying to just give you guys like the main points I know so far. So if you guys have any more information that I didn't mention, please leave it in the comment section and let me know if I was wrong on any of these characters. Let me know about that too. Pretty sure I just, like I said, I read this off the internet, so I'm pretty sure it's right. But if I miss anything, guys, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you guys next time.